The bullets whistled past my head like angry hornets, splintering the rock I crouched behind in the Montana Badlands. My name's Jack Harlan, and that day in 1875, I was fighting for my life against a pack of cattle rustlers who'd ambushed my outpost. My revolver bucked in my hand, smoke curling from the barrel as I reloaded with shaking fingers. "Come on, you yellow-bellied thieves," I snarled, my voice lost in the thunderous cracks echoing off the high plains. One of them fell with a grunt, but there were more shadowy figures on horseback, their rifles spitting fire. My heart pounded like a war drum. Memories of Civil War trenches flooding back, the screams of dying men, the mud choking my boots. I'd come out here to the Snake River's edge for solitude, not this hell. I winged another rustler, and the rest scattered into the dust, leaving me bloodied but alive. Panting, I slumped against the boulder, the river's roar in the distance mocking my ragged breaths. Why did trouble always find me? I'd built this homestead not for gold or glory, but to silence the ghosts my family slaughtered in a raid back home, my fiancée stolen by a slick-talking rival. The mountains didn't care about a man's broken heart. They just stood tall, whispering freedom through the wind. As the storm brewed overhead, I mended a fence near the riverbank, the snake swollen with meltwater fury, churning boulders like a beast devouring its prey. That's when I heard it, a woman's scream, sharp and desperate, cutting through the roar. My blood ran cold. I scanned the chaos and spotted her, a dark form tangled in uprooted willows mid-river, arms flailing weakly. Without thinking, I stripped off my gun belt and boots, plunging into the icy torrent. Waves crashed over me like enemy fire, debris slamming my ribs, but I swam on, grim determination from the war fueling every stroke. The cold bit deep, but I'd pulled brothers from worse. Underwater, lungs burning, I freed her pinned leg from the branches, hauling her limp body to the muddy shore. We collapsed together, my chest heaving. She was hypothermic, bruised, her gown shredded, eyes flickering with fading life. I carried her to my sparse cabin, kindling a fire that danced shadows across the walls. "Easy now," I murmured, brewing strong coffee spiked with rye. She whispered her name, Sarah, thorn through chattering teeth, her gaze haunted by terrors I couldn't fathom. "Please, no town," she begged, voice laced with dread deeper than the river's pull. I turned away as she shed her ruined clothes for a wool blanket, my mind racing. Who was she running from? Faded welts on her arms told a brutal tale, each flinch a silent cry. We shared the fire's glow, guarding our scars like hidden claims. Old Zeke, my grizzled neighbor, had ridden by earlier with supplies, eyeing the storm. "Trouble's brewing, Jack," he'd grunted. Little did I know, she was the real storm. That night, in flickering shadows, Sarah stood trembling. "Will you stay if I undress?" She whispered, vulnerability raw as an open wound. My heart cracked, not lust, but a fierce protectiveness stirring. I'd sworn off love, but her eyes held a mirror to my own pain. I refused gently, vowing her honor safe. Tears streamed down her face as she curled up, overwhelmed by mercy in this merciless world. The snake raged on outside, trapping us. What secrets did she hide? As sleep evaded me, I wondered if solitude was truly my allure, if this woman might heal the fractures I'd buried deep.